I'm just doing a little test with my phone on video to see how well it records a short drive, how well it picks up my voice from where it's at, and we'll just see how it goes. Seen a few people driving around that film videos live and chase weather, chase storms. A couple guys use fancy cameras, a couple guys just use phones. So I thought I'd see how it goes just using a phone for 5 or 10 minutes of video, and then what the quality is going to look like. Maybe wash my windshield a little bit here. And then just see what it looks like driving around. How steady it is, how well it picks up the voice. Anyway, driving on 395 business route, coming up on Highway 50 at the bottom of Spooner Summit. It's a little after noon on Sunday, the 5th of January, 2025. And we'll see. These guys use some fancy cameras, but I noticed a couple guys just make it simple and use a phone. They have other equipment because they're broadcasting live, but I just want to see how it even records.
Mute memory.
Old Toyota 4Runner with no muffler, makes a lot of noise. So I'm going to just take a little drive around, maybe go down past the Jacks Valley Elementary School and maybe out through Foothill Road. If anybody knows the area, Carson Valley and 395 and Jacks Valley Road and that kind of stuff. So we'll see how it goes. I'm interested how well it picks up sound. I got my driver's window cracked about an inch, so you can hear cars going by and maybe a little wind noise, but it's not too bad, so I'm just wondering how that comes through. And I might end up rolling the window up and
Auto mute memory.
seeing how it sounds with the cab all closed up. And I'm just talking kind of a normal voice level. So I'm not sure how the phone picks that up, or if I need to have I know some guys have a microphone because I've seen them get out of the vehicle and walk around and keep talking, and so they must have a microphone plugged in, and that might help. At least if you get out. It might be okay in the car, so we'll see. now I am on Jacks Valley Road, coming up towards the elementary school in about a quarter mile. And that's the eastern side of the Sierra Nevada mountains that we're looking at. And to the right, over there is Spooner Summit and Highway 50 going up. And a little bit, here's the school. And kind of behind the school, 10 miles back, is Kingsbury Grade going up to the lake. And then those big peaks back there, that's like Job's Peak or Job's Sister, something like that. Alrighty. Might have to move some things. Looks like I got a radar detector in the windshield that might be kind of interfering with the view. And then these cars are all pulling off into a little bike riding area. Everybody parks there and takes their mountain bikes out on some of the trails. And I don't know if I'm going to edit this info or not. I think I might just post it on YouTube and see how it goes with the length that I have, and you know how long that video is without editing anything, and just see how it comes out. I know there's editing software and there's iMovie and a couple others where you could crop it or shorten it or something, but I'm going to post this as it is and see how it goes, as long as it takes the video in the length that it is. I'm going to probably cut it off right at 10 minutes. Right now I'm at about just coming up on 8 minutes. So I think maybe I'll go longer with it. Maybe I'll go 15 minutes and then see if I can post the whole 15, or if YouTube limits me to how long the video can be, because that might make me crop it. Anyway, some snow-capped mountains. Snowed about last Friday, about 4 days ago, so mountains, not much down here in the valley, but good amount, probably a foot fell up at the mountains. Still need a lot more though. I know some ski resorts are open, but not everything is well covered yet. So I rolled my window up. Maybe the sound quality is a little better. I can hear road noise myself, so that might come through. And going about 65 right now. So a little bit of engine noise maybe. Don't know how it looks on the video for speed, but just as a reference to myself, I'll know that I'm kind of fluctuating between 60 and 65. I probably need to get a better phone mount. I do have one that I'm using, but it doesn't pivot or turn very well. Might be able to work on that, but they probably make a nice, more specific mount for it. Might even make something that mounts up off the mirror, get it a little higher off the dash, might be good. So if anybody does end up seeing this video and having some ideas on how to record while driving, other than I have cameras in the car for traffic accidents and stuff like that, but they seem to break it up into short little segments, and I don't know how good that would be to try and play on a YouTube video if it's broken into little segments. And I thought about that. I thought I could pull that video and upload it, and it would show a drive, through the mountains. It might be interesting to some people, but I thought the video on a phone would be smoother, and one long, steady stream might be a lot easier. But if anybody has recommendations on the best way to do it, or maybe some necessary equipment, maybe it is necessary to have a special phone mount or a microphone, or maybe some sort of lens adapter on the phone. I don't know. Anybody that's done this might have some good ideas. You can leave a comment for me on my YouTube video. But there's very little clouds out. I mean, you can see a little bit in the background of it. Shine around a little bit. But pretty clear, pretty blue. The static you hear in the background is a two-way radio that's on. Kind of local channels, police, sheriff, fire, ambulance, Forest Service, stuff like that. Not much going on, and just some static right then, but I like driving with it on, just hearing what's happening in the area. And it's also a two-way radio, so I can talk to people on those channels or talk to people on ham channels. So it comes in handy if I would ever need it for communication or an emergency. And then just for reference, I'm driving in a 2023 Toyota Tacoma. And the beeping was the radar detector up in the front dash, which I just turned off, because I think little things like that could be maybe distracting to somebody watching a video, especially when you come up on these little street signs that tell you your speed, and you got to listen to that for a minute or two while you approach it. But driving up into the town of Genoa right now, and just gonna probably get down into the middle of town and then shut it off and see how it'll be recording or putting that video onto YouTube. I don't want it to go too long, so I'll be getting right at 15 minutes here, so I'll probably cut it off right at that mark, which is 1 minute away. But anyways, you can see a little bit around. This is the town of Genoa in Nevada. It's supposed to be the oldest established township or something in the state of Nevada. I think it said that on a sign I just passed. And kind of a quiet community. They have some festivals and things, but other than that, pretty quiet. So anyway, I'm going to shut down and try uploading this.